Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. So Bitcoin did have a good day today. A lot of coins did. For me, Bitcoin isn't even in the focus because it is still generally, looking at the daily chart, looking at the entire chart, it is still for me under a lot of downside pressure. A lot more would need to happen to confirm a Bitcoin bear market low. At the moment, I can't do that. I'm quite far away actually from confirming a bear market low. So for me, there is still medium-term downside potential on the Bitcoin chart. Short-term though, further upside is absolutely possible. At the moment, I'm still keeping the chart like this, so that I'm saying that we are still in this 5-wave move to the downside and ending diagonal for Bitcoin, and that here in the 5th wave we have an ABC pattern. So this is sort of still my view. This might change depending on how high we are really going here. There are lots of possibilities how this can be labeled. All of them involve some, or most of them involve some more short-term upside potential, but I don't really want to mess around with this chart too much until I have sort of more confirmation, because there is so much that we could use here to label this chart. For example, I could say that we had here, this was a wave W, just to show you a few options, wave W. Then we had the low of a wave X here, so WXY. This was an X wave. All of this was a triangle in a wave X, and then a Z wave now to the upside, and that would then be the top of this wave 4, which I currently have here, and then we would come down. So that's a possibility, but it's a super messy chart, and that the structure just simply would reflect that. So yeah, for me, I'm just leaving it like that for now, knowing that it could change this sort of micro count. I think what is for me important at the moment is to get more of an understanding of what might be happening here in the short term. Yeah, so this is very important generally to know that short term upside is possible, but the chart is still under a lot of downside pressure until we get above 21.7k. So the next resistance level is the 20,470 level, roughly 20,450. We came all the way up to 20,420 today, roughly. And yeah, I called out this resistance level before in previous videos, and we got a bounce off that to the downside. If this level gets broken, I think we can get quite quickly to the 21.7k level. And if we get above that, it could unlock more of the bullish potential in the chart. And then we can more seriously consider that the low of the bear market was already in. But at the moment, I'm still looking at it in terms of having here an A, B, C to the upside, and in the C wave we've got a 5-wave move up. Again, there's a few other possibilities how this could be done. I'm just thinking. So there is one possibility that I actually find quite likely, where we would say, okay, this was a wave A down, this was a wave B up, here a C down, a D up, an E down, yeah, and then we moved up in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is one possibility, and this is very similar to what I have on the chart, therefore I'm just gonna leave it. I think what is important to understand is that I think at the moment we are in this 5-wave move to the upside. We then need to see what the retracement is like. And depending on how the retracement is like, we can look at further options. Because let's say, first of all, we need to see now, are we going to complete this 5-wave move to the upside? Okay, if we get the 5 waves up, that's fine. It would complete this scenario, yeah, in a wave C of B, and we could then come down. If we see after this wave 5 an impulsive move to the downside, then it is exactly this scenario that is playing out. However, if it's only going to be a corrective move down, then it's most likely that we're going to follow, get followed by another impulse to the upside. And then we could have something like a more extended corrective move to the upside, or actually something very bullish going on here. But my view at the moment is that we are in this 4th wave. I talked about that in the live stream earlier today. And the point is now to understand how low can we actually go, or how low should we go, and what level should we not break, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to draw the fibs, and we talk about the Fibonacci retracement levels, and you can see that in this wave 4, you would normally not be allowed to drop below the 50% retracement. So we should not drop below 19,823. We've just reached the ideal retracement, which is the 38.2% fib level at 19,963. Dropping below that wouldn't be a problem as long as we're holding the 50% retracement. So I'm just going to put that onto the chart here. Yeah, ideally we want to reverse to the upside in this area, pushing higher in a wave 5. Target for that. Okay, we can make some assumptions. We can use the Fibonacci extension tool from the low here to the high, and then we add it to a possible wave 4 low, let's say, because this is normally the most likely area, the 38.2% fib level. Let's just assume we are bottoming here. Target then to the upside, well, okay, ideal target would be the 1.618 extension. That would only take us to 20,400, so basically the previous high. So we'll see, it would need to be an extension, so possibly we're looking here at the 20,677 level. But as I said, we could even push all the way up to 21.7k. Just need to have an open mind here, and we could push quite a bit higher, because the next major resistance is that 20,450 level, and after that, yeah, well, I did talk about that 21.7k level. But this is very important that this is a support area here again, and ideally we don't want to drop below that level. If we do, it would again put more doubt on this sort of short-term bullish potential. Generally, it's still a messy chart, not a very reliable chart at the moment. A lot of different wave counts possible with Bitcoin. That remains an issue. It's annoying for an analyst. It is really annoying because there's so many different options. But I think it's key to understand maybe the one or two most likely ones and understand which levels should ideally not be broken to maintain the current trend, short-term trend to the upside. Okay, that's my update about Bitcoin. Maybe we'll know more tomorrow. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.